Hello, hello. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this. For some reason, they have started doing this thing where it makes it look like a reel, and I do not know why that is happening, and it's making it where I cannot see what's going on. So say hi as you jump on while I fix this. Hopefully I can get it where I can see it. All right. Okay. This is super duper weird. I'm gonna have to try to figure out why they've changed this. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Pauline. Welcome. Please say hi as you guys jump on. My hubby is making me some tea, so I'll have tea in a minute. But if you guys will tell me what is in your cup, I do have water, of course, as always. Okay. Let's see, I can't see. Give me a second here. I'm going to try to... I'm going to try to figure out a way to see this the right way, if I can. All right, bear with me, you guys. Sorry, if you're watching this later, you're going to want to go forward just a little bit because I am trying to figure out why is it doing that? That is so weird. So bizarre. I wish I knew why this was doing this to me. So sorry, you guys. I guess I'll have to try to figure this out another time. So, all right. Hello. Hey, Jeffrey. How are you? Hey, Phyllis. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right, so we are doing, hopefully everybody has a chance to jump on and see this. We are doing the walk through the catalog and the online exclusive products list as well that are being released this month. So if you watched my video showing you my new product, you have seen all the product that I'm going to show tonight, but I am going to go ahead and just walk through the product really quickly. If you want to see in more detail, you can, of course, go back and watch that previous video that I did, because I don't think I've gotten anything since then. So it will be the same products, but I'm going to walk through the catalog itself so we can talk about everything that's in here, and then I will show you the things that I have already picked up. Okay, so let's get started. Sorry that I got started late here, you guys. All right, so this is the new mini catalog, which I lovingly call the holiday catalog. And it will run through the end of December. It starts today. That means you can order any of these things at my website, shamelessstamper.com, or you can contact me directly if you want any of these things starting today, which is so nice. I'm so excited about all these goodies. So this is a really great catalog. The exclusive release is really great. For those of you that don't know, we have new products released every 2 months online. And so if you're only looking at the 3 catalogs that we put out every year, you're missing more than half our product, because we have so many good things coming out online exclusively. And so make sure to jump on my website and check those things out. every other month. And so September, it's every odd month. So September, we'll have more in November. Super excited about that. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to play. You guys ready? Here we go. So this is the mini catalog. All right. Starting right off the bat, we're going to just move here to page 4. This is a super cool set. Now, every time you purchase this stamp set, $3 will be donated to breast cancer organizations. So this is the kind of support, what we call making a difference stamp set. So this stamp set, every time it is product, I should say, because sometimes we've done paper, things like that as well. So every time this particular stamp set gets purchased, $3 will be donated to breast cancer organizations. Super cool. So let me show you this, this stamp set, because I love it. You may have seen t-shirts with something like this, with the sunflower and the sentiment. Super cool. And what's really neat is you can cut this down the middle, and I will be doing that, so that I can do 2 different colors if I want to, with that stamp. But it is so cool. I really love this stamp set, you guys. This is absolutely awesome. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. All right. So that's the first one. Then moving on, we're going to just kind of skip through some of the info stuff. Now, I will tell you, if you guys have not looked at all the things in a catalog, there's, you know, occasions, it talks about, there's a table of contents. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in your catalog you want to check out, but I'm just going to hit the products tonight, okay? All right, so then we have our scrapbooking kits. Now, our scrapbooking kits start here on page 8, and we have 3 of those. 1, 2, no, I'm sorry, 2. We have 2 of those. And then we have, I was thinking about the annual catalog, we actually have 4. And then back here on page 44, I'm skipping forward, we have coordinating products. So you can see here, this is the Keeping Traditions scrapbooking kit that does 3 full spreads. And then this is the Keeping Traditions scrapbooking products that you can buy that coordinate with those things, including a stamp set, your coordinating color cardstock in 12 by 12, and then you can get the regular Designer Series paper with the stickers. Now, this regular Designer Series paper has another page. So if you ever want to write this down, for instance, if you want to write down on this page, let me find it real quick for you. Hold on. Okay, so right here on page 20, starting on page 21, let's say actually, is the Traditions of Christmas. So all of this product also coordinates. So if you ever want to remember where stuff is, right on this page right here where the main suite is, right on it that the scrapbooking stuff is on page 9 and on page 45, for instance. And that way you can always easily find all the stuff that coordinates. But you can see all this coordinates. So you can buy just the Designer Series paper, or you can buy the Designer Series paper with the stickers. You can get these stamp sets, and you can also get this stamp set, and it all coordinates. Okay, so love that. So I'm going to stop flipping back and forth now, and I'm going to go just linear here. But I just wanted to show you all that so you guys don't get confused later. There is a part of me that wishes it was all put together, and yet at the same time, they put it more in categories. So these are the kits for people who are not ready to do things on their own. They can just look at the kits. If you're ready to do stuff on your own, but you still like kits, do the kits and do the stuff on your own, which is what I do. So you have kind of that ability to have variety, basically, is what I'm saying. So I hope you guys enjoy that they have created so many products that coordinate together. I personally think it's awesome. It means that I can do more with the product when there's more stuff that coordinates. So the workshop kit, again, I'm not going to go into super detail with this, but I will show it to you. The workshop kit, of course, is awesome. It does make 3 full scrapbooking pages. You can see them here. I'll show you kind of like in the instructions here. You can see so here's one layout. So cute. By the way, I love whoever's dog this is. Adorable. I want that dog. He's like a teddy bear. Okay. You're not getting the photos though. And then here's the second layout. And then finally, here is the third layout. So really beautiful layouts. This is gorgeous paper, so of course it's going to make beautiful layouts. Now the paper in the kit does not have any of the foil. So if you ever want to change that around, you can purchase, like I said, you can purchase the paper by itself. Let me show you. And it has the gold foiling in it, and you could substitute the papers like this one that has the gold foiling in it, that kind of thing. You could substitute it for those if you want the gold foiling in your scrapbook pages. So keep that in mind. That's always an option, and one of the reasons why I love that we have these products back here is that I can use then the foil sheets in with all that if I want to. Also, I love that they give you more examples using that same product right here, which is awesome because then that means you've got more ideas beyond just this kit of ideas. Okay, also I do want to point out that this particular kit every one of these kits will tell you what it makes, and it also tells you if there's any featured technique. So with this one, there is a featured technique, and that is, oh, sorry, I didn't see all you guys jumping on. Hey guys, welcome. And that is the adding accents with ink and Wink of Stella glitter brush. So you may have noticed over here that those two items are sitting here because those are items you may want to get. In fact, it has it down here, the things that you're going to probably want to have to complete the kit. You don't have to, but if you want to do everything the way that they suggest, and it shows the technique here that they're going to do with that, you're going to want to have the Old Olive and Wink of Stella. So if you purchase this kit, you might want to consider making sure you have these other additional products, if not already, if you go ahead and purchase those too. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for all of you wondering about our kits. It does have the coordinating colors here, and all of the different things that the kit includes as well. So that's really great. It lets you know everything that's there. I did show everything in detail on my previous video that I did a couple weeks ago with my product release. So if you want to check that out, you can see that too. All right. Then we have the Peaceful Days kit as well. So let me show you that one. So that's this kit here, and these are the pages that you're going to be making. Super cute. I love this dove paper. Okay, so we have this layout here, and then, wait, hold on. That's not it. That's not right. It's this way. So we have this page and this page that go together. So they've incorporated these circles in this page. Then this style one has the corner to corner cut. So you have the corner to corner. And then this one, you may want to have the embossing folder for. If you don't have it, it's okay. But if you do want to make this technique or do this technique, then you're going to want to have the embossing folder for it. And so you can see that it gets used here as well on this page. So those two pages go together. So this one very specifically also says that here. The featured technique is adding texture and depth with embossing folders. So I do love that these kits try to do some kind of different featured technique every time, because that does provide us with new things that we're learning as we're going through and making these pages. So anyway, so I really love that about this. So I hope you guys, if you do scrapbook, I hope you enjoy that as well. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea. Hold on. Okay. All right, moving on. On page 13, we have the super cool Memories and More cards. So I love our Memories and More cards. I know some people love them. Some people don't ever really know what they are. If you ever want to watch one of my Memories and More videos, it's a great way to see what they're all about. One of the things I love about them is they can be used for scrapbooking or cards, and they're super quick and easy to make things with. It's sort of like having a kit, but kind of the next step up. And so I kind of like that. Also, what I love about the Christmas ones is they very often give us at least 6 of every sheet in the Christmas stuff. So you get a lot of the same thing. So you can see here we have 3 different cards, and there's 6 of each. So we have this one, and this one, and here's the other side of all of those. So really beautiful. And then we have a few more with the smaller ones, but again, we have double the number, because these are 4 by 6, so they work on the 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 card bases, and then these are 4 by 3, so they're half the size of the big ones. And so you have 6 designs this time around, but again, you still have 6 of each sheet. So we have this one, and you can use these on cards or on your scrapbooking. I just love these. I think they're awesome. I really do. Whoops, that's Christmas tree. And that one. Okay, so those are all of the cards. Okay, so really, and a really great price point. At $11.50, you're going to get 54 cards that you can use. And if you use the slot kind of scrapbooking, you get double-sided out of it, or you can use either side you want. It doesn't matter. However you choose to use them, you're going to love them. So I think this is a beautiful set, by the way. Okay, so the next page has our mix and match stuff on it. By the way, they have been adding these wonderful sketches of cards and tags and layouts in our catalogs. And so this is a really great way to get some ideas. So this one right here has 5 card templates, 5 tag templates, and 5 layout templates that you can use to help you when you're designing your own cards, tags, and layouts. So use those, or use whatever else, of course, you want to find online, of course, but I do love that they're doing that. So I think that's really helpful to us. Okay, these are beautiful mix and match products, you guys. I always love the mix and match products, and I do love using them similar to the Memories and More stuff. I think they're really great for that next level up of creation. And so we are going to just check these out real quick. So the first thing we have is the Greetings for You ephemera pack, and there are 2 of each of these sheets. I'm just going to show you the single sheets, but there's 2 of each one. Now, I've already used one of the joys on that one, so just ignore that. But it looks the same as this. I believe there's 3 of every one of the sentiments in here, and then you've got 2 of each sheet. So technically, you have 6 of every one of the sentiments. Unless I'm mistaken, it's possible. But I love this because you've got the white with the gold foiling for all of these sentiments. So super, super love this set. I think I'm going to have to stock up on this one because I see myself using it for years and years and years, right? Like, I mean, these are amazing ephemera. Oh, and they are adhesive backed. So that means you can use them as a sticker, or you can put them up on dimensionals if you want to. However you want to do it. I absolutely love these. Okay, and then we have the card bases, and so these are, we've got, let me see, you've got 10, so you've got 5 of each design, and the envelopes that coordinate. I've got some scraps in there too. Now, these card bases are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 when folded. So if you want to, you can use the whole card base. If you're like me, I end up cutting them in half and then putting them on cardstock. But also you can cut them down to 5 1/2 and you'll have a standard size card if you want to. You can still put that standard size card in one of these envelopes. That's okay. So don't ever worry about that. But if you want to make a standard card, you can totally do that. I love these plaids, and I love that they have that beautiful gold foiling again on them, especially at Christmas time, right? Like, love the plaids. Okay, so you have 5 of each color and then 5 of each color envelope. Sorry, hold on, I'm trying to get that back in there. All right. And no, it doesn't come in this container. This is a die, a die container. I just stuck mine in. A die sleeve, I should call it. Envelope, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. And then we also have the beautiful Christmas tags and more paper. So this is, let me grab. the right stuff here. I've got all these scraps in here too. Okay, so you get 8 of each sheet. Some of mine have already been used or moved elsewhere, so just bear with me here. There's 8 of each sheet of 4 double-sided designs, and then there's 2 of each of these ephemera pieces. And so you have 2 of this and 2 of this, and sorry, stuff is missing from it too because I've already used a bunch. But you have a cut apart here on this, and then this side is this check. Then you have this one, which is a cut apart as well, so you can use this, or you can cut that down even, and that design on the back. Another cut apart here, or that design, and then finally this beautiful plaid. I love that plaid, and that design on the back of it. So lots of greens on the back, and then all of the cut aparts and the plaid on the front. So that is the Christmas Tags and More paper. And that is all of the mix and match stuff. Okay. Hello, everyone who's joined since I started. Okay, now we're going to start with the stamps. So we've got some simple stamps here at the beginning. We have this beautiful Merry Christmas, which is nice and big. You can see that's like, you know, card-based size. It's huge. Let me show you. It is 100%, so there it is. That's the Merry Christmas. So if I take like a card here, so there's a card base, you can see how much room that takes up. So it's gonna take up a good portion of a card. And so I love that for a nice big sentiment, whether you do something simple like this or you add more to it and have a strip across it. It's a really great sentiment set. And then we have this beautiful A Child is Born stamp set. I have a little note here. I'm thinking about including this, using this with my December club, but I haven't decided yet. I don't normally do 2 stamp sets, but I really want to use this also because I think it's beautiful. So I like this ambiguous style artwork when it comes to people and with the empty face, you know, and I just think they did a really good job with this set. So it's a beautiful nativity set. So if you like the nativity stuff, then you'll love that one. I mean, look at that card right there. It's so simple and yet so gorgeous. All right, now I don't have this one yet, but I am going to be getting it. This is the seasonal tags. So this is just a really great stamp set to use on tags. Not that you can't use it other ways. You can, of course, use it on cards and things like that as well. But they kind of focused in on trying to make something that would go really well with tag making. And so you have this really great stamp set that includes a to and from, and then all the basic Christmas words and a couple of little images that you can stamp on tags. So if you have, for instance, the Touch of Gold tags, this would be really great to use with that. And so you can pick those up. Of course, it does have them here. They're in the annual catalog, so you can always check that out too. Okay. Then we have Builder Blossoms. Now I realize this does not seem very Christmassy, though you can of course make it Christmassy because we do have Christmas flowers and such as well. But I do like that they have this way of creating different blossoms or different flowers, and you can use different pieces together to make different looking flowers, which is really nice. So that's a great set. This one is actually on its way to me. It's just not here yet. The Woodland Scenery set, super cute. I actually hope to use this with my my scrapbooking stuff that came out in the annual catalog and during the online release, the Weekend Adventures. Really love that, and I thought that this would be really nice for anything you do camping wise, but also of course Christmas with your scrapbooking stuff as well. So I just love the little log cabin and the bear and the deer. I just think it's cute. So really cute little set there, and kind of has that that silhouette look to it, which I like. Okay, and then we have a sentiment set here called Wishing You Joy. This one has the same words in different fonts. So you have Wishing You Joy in this font, and in this font. So you have 3 different fonts for each of the sentiments. So you have Wishing You Joy, Sending You Cheer, May Your Christmas Be Bright, and Noel. So you have 4 different sentiments, each in all 3 of the fonts. So depending on the style of card that you want to make, whether it's something you want to have like, you know, script typewriting on, or maybe you want bubble writing, or maybe you want something more classic, you can pick whatever it is you want to use for the different cards. Okay. So this is the Traditions of Christmas, what I call Mega Suite. The reason I call it a Mega Suite is because it has 2 bundles in it. So you have this bundle called Traditional Labels, and then this bundle called Christmas Greenery. You also have a folder, embellishments, ribbon, and paper. So I'll show you really quickly. I don't have this second bundle, but I do have the Traditional Labels bundle. I love this because of all of the sentiments that you can mix and match. And oh my gosh, I love these dies. Have you guys seen these dies? Can you see all that wonderful embossing detail on these dies? I love them. So love, 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 love this. Of course, you can buy these separately as 2 individual items, but when you buy them together, you save 10% on both. So it's a really great deal. So that is the Traditional Labels. Then we have the embossing folder, which is the Traditional Wreath. And this is a really great embossing folder because, let me see if you can see it a little bit better here. Look at that wreath. Isn't that gorgeous? Nice big 6x6 wreath. Of course, you can use in part or whatever, but you obviously have a nice big wreath that's a 6x6 size, which is nice for those of us that scrapbook, because you can get bigger size wreaths out of, you know, for using on your scrapbooking pages as well. So love that embossing folder. Then we have the embellishments, which are probably one of my favorite ones this year. These are the traditional sparkling sequins. They don't have a hole in the center. They're a flat sequin, or not a, well, they're not entirely flat, but they don't have a hole. Anyway, but they're those beautiful glittery sequins in 4 colors. Love them. And we also have the beautiful red ribbon. This is the Real Red Shiny ribbon is what this is called. I'm trying to get my piece of tape off there and I can't. Come on. It's too sticky. Okay. So this is like similar to, it's kind of a satiny feel, but a little bit stiffer than that, but it has this gorgeous shimmer in the ribbon itself. So there's basically some silver fibers going through that give it a really, really gorgeous shimmer. So really pretty ribbon. I love this one. All right. And then of course we have the paper, which I've already shown you, but I'll just kind of throw this out here so you can kind of see it. You can see these beautiful poinsettias. This is the, I don't have my labels on here yet. This is the Traditions of Christmas Designer Series paper. So you have foil on one side, gold foil, and then you have plain non-foil designs on the other side, like the plaids and the stripes and things like that. Very traditional Christmas. It's actually a really, really gorgeous paper. Let me see if I can just kind of real quick. I've used all these pieces, but I'll just kind of show you really quickly. So we have all of these designs. You can see here. So that's the front side that has all the foiling on it. And yes, this matches the, this coordinates with the scrapbooking set. So this is the same stuff. And then on this side, you have those 3 colors just used over and over again, the cherry and the secret sea and the old olive, which I love these colors together. They're really beautiful. And then you have hints of like pool party and stuff in the other side as well. But I really, really love this paper. I think it's basically, it's stunning in my opinion. And this is really, really pretty. If you like poinsettias, you're going to love it in particular. But even the back side of this is just really pretty. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Let me put that over there. Okay, I didn't want to drop it. All right, moving along. You guys, by the way, as we're going along, if you really like something, make sure to let me know what you like. I'd love to know, you know, hear what you like. If you think something's wonderful, say it. Okay. Welcome everybody. It's okay, joining late's always fine. Okay, so we do have a lot of pages that talk about technique and little things that you can do to make your projects better, and this is kind of an area where you're going to see some of that. while it is also part of the Traditions of Christmas suite, it does go through talking about different ways that you can add to your project. So don't miss that. There's really great ideas for just cards, but then there's also some education for how you can do different techniques and things as well. Okay, and you have more here showing you different things that you can do, like putting together tags, or you know, making like a little gift tag box for your friends, things like that. Like, there's so many great ideas. All right, the next suite in here is the one that we're going to be doing for our October club. So I'm in the process of designing the cards and stuff for this right now. This is the Jolly Delivery, and oh my gosh, this is so cute, you guys. I really, really love this set. So this is shown at 85%, so it's a little bit bigger, as you can see here, than what you can see here on the front. But you've got 4 different animals, you've got some other little supporting images, and then all the little sentiments. And then look at the die set. This makes a super cute little box that I made like a little demo of just today that I'm playing with. So I'm going to show you. So you just pop this in here. So you put this whole thing together, right? And you pop, I've already glued it. And then you pop this in and you pull this back out. This is just made with white cardstock for this example. And what's cool is that you can change this into either a star, a circle like I have, or a heart. And of course you can decorate it in a million ways. And so they've got boxes all over the place to kind of show you different things you can do with this cute little box, or you can decorate this side, however you want to do it. It is so cute, you guys. You can cut designer series paper with this big die, or whatever you want to do. Then you've got all the other little supporting images to cut out all of your images in the stamp set as well. So you can buy them separately again, but with all these different images for the stamps, you're probably going to want to buy it together. And of course, you'll get the 10% off. Okay, so that's the stamp set. And then we have some really cute embellishments with this one. These are the dear dots, like dear friend, you know, dear dots. Love these. These are just the flat resin dots like our neutrals that we have, but it's just 4 colors instead. So love those. And then the ribbon that goes with this is this super cool velvet. What is it called? I forget. White fluffy trim. That's what it's called. It's not velvet. I don't know why I said velvet. White fluffy trim. So it has this style of backing on it. So it is really not probably something that we're going to do a whole lot of bows with. It's going to end up being more of the kind of thing. It's really thick too. I tried making a bow with this in the other video and I was like, no, probably not. This is the kind of thing you're just going to use, and that's why they call it trim. You're going to use it across your card because it's not really meant to make bows out of. So it's that style of thing that you just want to put across something more than likely. Not to say that you couldn't make a bow if you wanted to, but I just feel like that's probably how most of us are going to end up using it. It is really pretty though. And then of course you have the paper with all of the cute little animals. This paper has ephemera in it too. It has 2 different sheets of ephemera, so I'll show you that in a second. But you've got your animals with this beautiful page. You've got the little shopping, the mailboxes, the cars, the little delivery cars, and I love this design right here. You've got all of your little dogs and cats and such. You've got envelopes, and here's more packages and envelopes, and this what is that? Grid design as well. And then you have the ephemera pieces. Let me try to pull that out. Sorry, mine has been all cut up and messed with a lot, but I'm going to try to kind of show this to you. So you've got one page that has all of the different animals and such. You can see I'm missing some already. And then you've got one that has buildings and envelopes and trucks and all those kind of things too. So lots of really great ephemera in this set. I love it so much. And yes, some of the animals on the paper as well can be cut out with dies if you want to. If I can get this back in here, that would be great. So I can put it away. It's fighting with me. All right, so this is the North Pole delivery paper, and I love it. It is so cute. I just love this whole set. It is absolutely adorable. Okay, so that is going to be our October club. For those of you that do the club with me, you've got some more pages here of ideas and such. Then we have the Peaceful Garden suite, and yes, this also coordinates with that scrapbooking kit and the scrapbooking extras. And so you have this whole thing that is a beautiful suite of products. So you have Peace on Earth, and this is all sentiments, and then you've got your die set that has some sentiment pieces, little envelopes, stars, you know, twigs and such, and then your 2 doves. Really, really pretty set. This set, sorry, hold on. Trying to get things to move correctly here in my little container. This set also has a coordinating embossing folder with this suite. So you have the Peaceful Greenery, and the label piece coordinates with that. Then you have the beautiful embellishments. These are the hues of blue flowers, and you can see some of mine have decided to take off. I'm gonna have to get them back where they go. I had to move some pieces, and it seems like they didn't like that very much. I don't know how it happened. Okay. Anyway, you have white and cloud cover, Misty Moonlight, and Secret Sea in all of the flowers. Really pretty. And these have got like a, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's a shimmer. There's like a little bit of a shimmer in them as well. I do love these. These are really pretty. Okay, and then we also have this gorgeous ribbon, which is probably one of my favorite ribbons of the season, even though, I mean, that's hard to say because there's a lot of beautiful ribbons, but look at this ribbon, you guys. So this is the Misty Moonlight and Silver Edged ribbon. You can see it has that wonderful shimmer in it, but you've got the little kind of eyelashes down the side of this ribbon. I love it so much. It is absolutely stunning. This is beautiful. Sorry for my little bug bite I've got here, you guys. You have to stare at every time I stick my hand up there on screen. Really pretty ribbon. Okay, then we have also a specialty paper with this set. So I'm going to show you, this has 6 sheets in it. You have this gorgeous blue in the glimmer paper, which is glitter, Secret Sea, and then like a pool party type color. Or no, it's cloud cover, actually, cloud cover. So really beautiful blues in this set, just absolutely stunning. And then of course you have the designer series paper that of course all that coordinates with. It has the doves and the flowers and all the things, right? This is really pretty paper. So this paper, probably don't have all the designs. I've only got 5, I think, here. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing this one. I've got a tiny strip of it. I'll show that to you. All right, so you have these 5 designs, plus this one with the flowers. And then on the back, you've got, you know, the quieter designs, right? I think this one's flipped over. Sorry. So you have the quiet designs on the back, which is pretty common. We do that a lot. And then we have our more kind of active designs on the front. All right. So that is the Peaceful Garden paper. Really beautiful. What did I miss you saying to Lori? Can I not see Lori's comments? I can't see Lori's comments. Where are her comments? That's weird. What did she say? I don't know why I can't see her comments. Huh. Okay. So, Darlene, you said love this paper. Which paper was it that you enjoyed? Again, we have more designs, even some decor pieces that they've done here, and some ideas and things like that. We also have this beautiful set that a lot of you have already seen because I am going to be using it for my club coming up. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm missing almost all the dies. They're with my assistant, so I can't really show them to you, but you can see them here. They're different landscape pieces, and I can't even show you the card that I did with it because I sent that to her. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry I can't show you all that, but if you look at the pages, we're on page 36, if you look at the different designs that you can see in here, you'll kind of see what all of those different pieces are. However, this is a beautiful set. This is the Aurora set called Lights of Aurora. And so you have Light and Wonder, which is all sentiments. And then you have the amazing die set that creates these beautiful little landscapes that you can do with the auroras, which I so love. I think they're absolutely stunning. The paper is, oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful, you guys. I mean, all these gorgeous auroras that you get. I think you get 8 of each sheet. Yeah. 8 of each sheet. All these auroras. And then on the other side, you have all these like color washes. So you've even got this nice dark, like Blackberry Bliss and black kind of mixed sheet as well. So just really beautiful. Really, really beautiful paper. Okay. And then we've also got the Aurora dots here. These are the frosted iridescent dots. They are so pretty, you guys. They have a gorgeous aurora to all of them and some really beautiful colors as well. Super, super love these. Okay, what else? Oh, there's a ribbon in this one too. The ribbon is the Balmy Blue sheer ribbon, which is right here. Show that to you really quickly. So this is a totally sheer ribbon. Whoops, I just grabbed that right off there. Really pretty Balmy Blue sheer ribbon. I kind of like looking at it in bulk too because you can see like, you know, really how shiny and stuff that is. Okay, so that is the Lights of Aurora suite. All right, and you can see here they show you how they made it. They did like a little, there's all those pieces, by the way. They did like a little framed piece here as well. And then we have the Autumn Toile. Now the Autumn Toile, by the way, is going to coordinate with this month's paper pumpkin. So if you want the paper pumpkin for this month, it'll coordinate with this suite. So make sure you sign up by the 10th if you're interested in that, if you're not already a subscriber. So really pretty suite. This is, I love autumn stuff, I have to say. I think one of my favorite, well, how do I say that? I don't know if I can say that. I love these two dies are my favorite. I love this little like silhouette of these deer. And then I love this background die in the leaves, but I don't have either of these sets yet. I haven't purchased them yet. So, so I can't even use them. But the paper, let me show you really quickly. I'll show you this. This is, do I have enough? No, I don't. I used it. Okay, hold on. Let me grab the whole sheets here. Okay, so we have this deer design. You have 3 of each sheet in this one. So it's a little different than normal because you only have 4 double-sided designs. You have 3 of each sheet. So you have 3 of this one that has the deer and then the grid. You have 3 of the pheasants and this design. You can see this would work really nicely for the guys as well. Then you have the pumpkin patches with the kind of diamond design. And then we have the foxes with the stripe. So really pretty paper. This is very well done. So for those of you that are not familiar, toile is a fabric slash wallpaper type design that they have moved into paper for us to be able to use for that as well, which is really nice. And then we have the, this is the, what is it called? Earthen toned metallic specialty paper. It's basically brown foil, you guys. It's really beautiful. It is a brown metallic foil, essentially, and I love it. It's really pretty. So that is in here too. And then we have some gorgeous embellishments. These look, I don't even know how to describe these. I've tried a couple of times. They almost look like a stone, like a polished stone that you would see in jewelry. They have this amazing tonal quality to them that's just very deep, and I don't know, they're really pretty. What are they called? Streaked dots. I don't know why they're called streaked dots, but they're really beautiful. I love these, and I'm sure that the camera does not do them justice because they are really, really pretty. So there's those, and then finally we have the ribbon in this suite, which is super cool. This is called Irregular Weave Trim. So again, this is one of those that I'm not sure. I mean, yes, you can totally make a bow with this for sure. Although I think I'll probably be making more faux bows out of it, which is like doing one of these numbers and then putting like a sentiment over it. So I'm really just overlapping it. I'm not tying it because this is, you can kind of see it's stiffer. It's almost like they took straw and put it together. Like that's kind of what it looks like. It's not, of course, it's like a thread, but it's stiffer. Anyway, it's super cool though, very unique, and I love this for fall cards. I've been very impressed with it. I think you guys are gonna love this. You know, too many ribbons are just simple, and this is super unique. So I really, really love this. I don't know if you'd find that anywhere else. I'm sure you can, but who knows? But I think it's super unique. All right, so again, more stuff here for you to use for ideas. Then we get into those scrapbooking add-ons. Since I've kind of already shown you all the things and I did a whole video on it, I'm not going to go over the paper or the cardstock because we all know those. You can see them pretty well here. We're on page 44, by the way, but I am going to show you the stamp sets. So this is the Keeping Traditions stamp set. I do love this because it has the little December with a 24 and a 25 that you can kind of use to do stuff on your scrapbooking or even on a card. Don't ever feel like these scrapbooking stamp sets are only for scrapbooking. You can, of course, use them on your cards as well, but they do try to make bigger sentiments. They also will have sometimes things in there that maybe only make sense for memory keeping because it's less of a greeting card than a memory type sentiment, but a lot of them are very versatile, like Christmas. I mean, obviously you can use that on anything. So don't feel like that you can't buy this if you don't scrapbook. You totally can, and you can definitely make use of it. So anyway, I love this set. I think it's really great. And then on the next page, we have the Peaceful Days, which coordinates with all of the other Dove stuff, and the kit over there as well. And so we have the Peaceful Days stamp set, which I love this little dove. It's got more of a this set has more of a folk art look to it over the other one, and I just really like how they did that. And of course there's no images in the other one at all. It's all sentiments. You use the dies, of course, and of course you can use all that stuff with these things too. You can see here they used a dove die on that scrapbooking page. So but I love this. I really think they've been doing an amazing job with all of these scrapbooking stamp sets because they are really great. They have great sentiments, nice and big. They have little label pieces. They've really done a great job. So I am impressed. Okay. I am not seeing comments anymore, so I have a feeling something happened here. I'm going to try, y'all bear with me one second. I'm going to I'm going to try reloading this because it's not showing me comments. Why is it not showing me comments? Okay. There we go. All right. Hello. Hey, Ann. Hey, Sandra. So I wonder if I can see Lori's comments now because no, I still don't. Oh, there it is. I'm about to start driving and I can't watch, but I'll be listening. Okay, that's what Lori had said. All right. Great. Thank you. Jolly delivery is now on your cart for October Club. Yep, there you go. The Doves paper. That's what you like, Darlene. Okay. So glad you guys are still here. Okay. Do they have an advent calendar? No, they do not have an advent calendar this year. They don't do one every year, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do something for the 12 weeks of Christmas. So, you know, it's possible. I haven't designed all of what I'm doing for 12 weeks of Christmas, but it is definitely possible. Okay. So, okay, moving right along, page 49, look at this cute little fluffy squirrel bundle. Isn't that adorable? I haven't gotten it yet. It does have a punch for the squirrel. There's two different squirrel images, and they are two-step stamping, so you can, of course, color your squirrel in, or you can use this kind of, what's the word I want to use for that? It is, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's got like little highlights in it so that it's not like a complete solid image, but it colors in the parts that are meant to be colored. So anyway, so you can two-step stamp those both images, and then this one, of course, you can cut out. You can also cut out the little acorn that you see there. There's a tree stump and a present and a flower, and yeah, it's just a super cute set. So if you like squirrels, which a lot of us do, it's a cute one. It's a great fall set. All right, then we have the branching out bundle, which I do have here. This is really, really cool. So this set, this die set is totally standalone if you want it to be. So I love these dies. These are graduated, of course, and they have a stitched inner part to them as well. So you can get some really great frames going. You can, of course, use them for sentiments, whatever you want to use them for. They've got lots of ideas over here for you already. And then all of these pieces are standalone little flora, basically. So you've got your pine and your pine cone, and you've got some other little berry type pieces. And so you can just cut those out and add them to whatever card you want. They're super cute. Love this set. And then, of course, the stamp set that goes with it. Now, this is only shown at 90%. No, I'm sorry, 80%. This is a two-step stamping, not in the sense of the squirrel one where you have like the outside image and the inside image, but here you can see how big that is. It's huge, right? It's a massive stamp set. But it's two-step stamping in the sense that you can stamp the branch and then stamp the little pine pieces outside of that and then add the pine cones. So in some ways, it's multiple step, not just two-step. Because you have the little pine cones, you have these little berries. I mean, you've got all different kinds of things that you can stamp along. And then really great sentiments. I love the font in this set, by the way. But it just has some really great sentiments. So thinking of you brings joy to my heart, from our family to yours. Happiest birthday wishes. So if you have people who have fall birthdays, these make really great fall cards for or winter birthdays. Makes really great winter cards, whichever the case may be for those birthday people. Sent with lots of love to a very special someone, and then wishing you a day filled with many happy moments. So lots of just really great sentiments. And of course, you can use this stuff for Christmas cards too, and do whatever you want to add to that. In fact, while we're at it, let's talk about this set right here. So I'm super in love with this set, which is probably why we ended up using it as one of the sets in the paper share. This is the Words for the Season bundle. You guys, everyone should buy this. This is awesome. Even if you don't want the sentiment side, buy this. This is awesome. But I love both, honestly. So you'll notice we used the vast majority of these in our cards for the, both Katie and I grabbed these more than we grabbed the other ones. But this has got stuff for multiple things. So it even has Halloween in here. So have a spooktacular Halloween It has Thanksgiving, so incredibly grateful for all my blessings, especially you, which is so nice. So it's not set, doesn't say Thanksgiving, but it's got that fall feel to it. And then we have Christmas, we have holiday season, we have achievements and a bright future. So there's lots of different things going on here. And then we have some other stuff, and cherry wishes, to you and yours, greetings, and all those work really nice in this little banner. And then you've got wishes and happy, and all of this can be used alongside the words that you have that are dies. So you've got Merry, Happy, Christmas, Wishes, Greetings, Autumn, New Year, Holiday, and Halloween. So lots of really great stuff. You can see a couple of the different things they did here with the different sentiments and stuff. And so I am in love with this set. I think it's so cool. You like the squirrels, Darlene? I'm glad you do, because I like them too. You're making a new order as I go through the catalog. That's hilarious. Okay, I spilt some of my tea over here. I'm going to put a tissue on top of it. I don't want to get tea on any of my stuff. Y'all bear with me. Hold, please. Okay. All right. For those of you that like to look ahead at what I'm planning to do, this is going to be our December class, card class. So this is super cool. This set is amazing. There are 3 pieces to this. You can buy them all separately, or you can buy them all together in a bundle and save 10% on all 3. That is an amazing deal, you guys. So you have the Snowy Delights designer series paper. Nope. You can make designer series paper. No. Stamp set. So this is shown at 90%, so it is actually a little bit bigger than what you see there. It's a pretty big stamp set. You have a nice big snowflake, which we're going to talk more about when we get to the dies and the masks. You've got some beautiful sentiments written in cursive. You've got some tiny little snowflakes, and that's about it for this stamp set. So 5 sentiments, a huge snowflake, and some little snowflakes, right? Okay, but it's what you can do with this in combination that is amazing. All right, so I'm going to actually skip the dies for just a second, and we're going to move over here to our masks. So you can use all 3 of these things, the dies, the stamp set, and the masks, completely separate. But you can also use them all together, which is super cool. So you have these masks. There are 4 masks. You can see they're numbered here, and there's a notch so that you can line them up when you're doing layered designs. What's super cool is that this matches with the actual stamp, okay? So you can stamp the outside of your snowflake, and then you can color it in with your blending brushes or your daubers, and you can do different layers. So each layer has a different amount that shows through down to the last little bit there. All of those layers create an incredible snowflake, and you can actually see some of these designs over here. So you can use 4 different colors to create an incredible snowflake with this. And then on top of that, or you can just do this part, you can do any amount of it that you want. On top of that, you have the dies, of course, and you have this die that cuts out the image. And then you have a bubble die that goes around that, which is super cool. You can see it here. So you have a die that cuts out the snowflake itself, and then a bubble that will go around the outside of that. Then you have some extra dies that have detail, like this one and this one, that you can use with it or separate. And then you also have the little snowflake pieces that you can use for either doing negative space, or you want to cut them out and actually use them. And then you have a sentiment piece as well, especially for these little sentiments. You guys, this is an amazing set. We are going to have so much fun with this set. You guys know I always buy the snowflake sets when they come out. You can always be assured that if a snowflake set comes out, I'm buying it. But we're going to be having a blast with this set in December. So I hope that all of you guys pick it up now, just to make sure that you you know, are able to get it, because I think this is going to go fast. And we'll be doing this for the December class. We're going to be using another stamp, or I'm going to be using another, some other dies that are in our online exclusive release along with this. But as far as what you need to buy, it's the stamp set and the masks. Okay, you don't have to buy the dies if you don't want to, but you know. Okay, page 54 is the class that I am actually providing for you to sign up right now with. This is the super cool Gingerbread Man bundle, which is so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this bundle. So you have, of course, your gingerbread. You've got four different faces. You've got gumdrops, you've got little crumbs, you've got this little line to add extra squiggles, you've got the hair squiggle, and the super cute sentiments that are a really cute font. This die set's incredible, you guys. This big die that you see right here, you can, and I'm going to show you how, adjust it to cut out a single gingerbread man, but look what it makes. It makes a shaped card. So you can do this, you can actually put this on a card, like I could do, you know, that on a card or on a piece of cardstock, so it's like a full size, or you can do it like this. But look at these adorable cards we're going to be doing for the October class. They are so cute. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh snap. I love this set, you guys. It is so cute. I absolutely adore it. I'm going to show you the layout real quick too, because it's just so cute. I have to show you guys. Sorry. Little ad break here. Look. Oh my gosh. How cute. He's so cute. I just love him. Okay. So if you guys are interested in signing up for that, you have a few more days. You've got 4 more days that you can sign up for this class, because it closes on the 7th. But yeah, this is a super, super duper cute set. So I hope you guys like this. So that is the Gingerbread Man. Then we have some embellishments all by themselves over here. These delightful decorative dots have kind of a, they have like mica in them, so they're shimmery and almost pearlescent. They're really pretty. They kind of look like gumdrops. I almost used them with this, and I ended up using the sequins instead. But yeah, I mean, they're super duper cute, will look very nice with the gingerbread if you want to do that too, but I totally loved those sequins, so I ended up using the sequins with it. Anyhow, by the way, this die set, I didn't really go into detail, but it's got a hat, a scarf, a bow tie, a bow, a candy cane, a lollipop, gumdrops, a bubble for words, you can see the little oh snap. It's got so many things, you guys. It is a huge die set, so really super cute. You like the layout? I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Okay, also we have a Gift of Joy stamp set here. This has just got some really cute little sketch images. It is another 2-step stamping set. So you have like the inside and the outside kind of thing going on here. You do have some pieces that you can make a wreath with. And some added little pieces that you can add to the wreath. You've got your stocking, your present stuff, all the things, right? So really cute little kind of basics for the Christmas season in general. Okay, we also have this cute little set. This has no sentiments with it. This is a sweater, mittens, socks, and hat. So it's called Stay Warm. I don't have this yet, but really cute, right? So if you like the whole Christmas sweater thing or any of that kind of stuff, it's super cute. I do love this holly jolly that they did with the little hats, and in the background they've got the socks and the mittens. It's really cute. They made some very cute cards here. Okay, I do have this already. This is the Pattern Tags dies. Love this. Basically, this is a really great background to all 3 of these, or you can use this by itself. You can see some different ideas here, of course, that they did. And then you have a bow die here that gives you a double bow with the little tails. And then this piece here adds a reinforcement for your tag if you want a little reinforcement piece as well. So really cute, simple die set, but I love it so much. So you have pine, you have the candy cane stripes, and then you have the poinsettia pattern. Really pretty. And then this one here, we almost used this for the paper share, but we decided not to. So I'm going to actually be doing a video on how to use this. This is one of the hybrid die and embossing folder. Now it does come together, and you can actually put this in here and run it through like this to cut it, which is super cool. And then you get all these little sentiments. And I've had somebody ask me, like, how does that work? How do you make it look cool? And I am going to be showing you a super cool way to use this folder, and you guys are going to love it. It's amazing. This is a really cool way to make a whole bunch of sentiments really quickly, and I think it is awesome. So if you can't see all of the different sentiments that are in there, and of course you can use this all by itself as well. If you just want to have all those like greetings in the background on a card like they have here in the background, you can do that too. So it's a hybrid because you can use it either way, which is really nice. All right, then we have the Joyful Tidings stamp set. Now what's really funny about this is I didn't actually order it. It got thrown in my box on accident. So I got a free stamp set. And yeah, the company's like, just keep it. So, anyway, it is, not that I wasn't going to buy it, I was, but I ended up getting it for free, which is really cool. So this has got like these little kind of semicircular sprigs, if you will, with the sentiments that you can kind of put inside. So you can kind of put them together and make like a wreath if you want to, or you can do this kind of thing where you kind of put a sentiment circle in between it, which I like better. But these are really pretty. I particularly like this one that has like the citrus and stuff. I think that's really pretty. I have considered whether or not I could actually, if you take this one and you stamp it, and then, well, no, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, I might do a video on it. But anyway, this is a really pretty stamp set for this kind of wreath-like looking, kind of faux wreath-looking type stuff as well. Then we have the Magic and Hope. This coordinates with the paper tags die. If you have that, it does coordinate with that, which is, I believe, only online exclusive, so you can use that and it will coordinate with that. These images here can be used inside of this die, for instance, and all of the pieces fit in that space, which is really nice. So this is another like tag stamp set, which we all need those. I mean, because we make our own tags, a lot of us do too, but of course can be used also, especially like the images and stuff, can be used on a stamp set. On a card. This one is not as Christmassy. We always have a few stamp sets in the holiday catalog that are not Christmassy or any other specific holiday type thing. In fact, this one is a retirement birthday beachy, which is super cute. I love it. So, I'm sorry about hiccups. It's a really big stamp set, as you can see. Like, they're really huge sentiments. So this is only showing it like 80%, but I really, really love this happy right here. I think it's beautiful. And I love all the fonts in this set. They did a really great job with this one. And then this is not my style, but this stamp set petal arrangements, I won't be getting this one, but if you like this kind of floral type stuff, this is a really pretty florally type set that has 3 different ones of this flower and 3 different ones of this flower. No, it is not a background stamp. I know it looks like a background stamp. It is not, though you could use it that way. So if you put all of the stamps together, which is how they have it, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's one of these buildable stamp sets, so they fit together, so you can create it as a background stamp like they did here, but you can take the pieces apart. You can see this little piece fits in there. So you can take the pieces apart and then you can stamp them individually if you want to. So it can be used as either like a background stamp or a regular stamp, depending on how you choose to use it. We have 2 of those in the annual catalog as well, that are, you know, kind of mix and match tile in the way that it works. And so they call it a buildable or break apart stamp set. And so it's super cool. So I like it for that because I think that style is really neat. It's just the actual stamp set's not my style. And I think that's it for this catalog. Okay, so that's everything in the mini catalog, in the holiday mini catalog. I am going to go real quickly through the online exclusives. There's a whole lot less of these this time around. But again, because we release these every 2 months, if you're not checking out the online exclusives, you're missing like half our product. So make sure to check them out. Okay, so we are going to start with the Gathering Together suite. So the Gathering Together suite has this die set in it, which this bundle in it. So we have a couple of kind of watercolor style images here, some background images, and really great font, by the way. Really great sentiments. There's 5 sentiments. And then, oh my gosh. Okay, so you have all the dies. I don't think there's, yeah. You have all the dies to cut out these images. And you've got these 2 huge leaves. So what's really cool about these, the way they did these, you may have seen this style before, is they have an outside piece, which you can use all by itself if you want to, but you can add this piece on the inside when you die cut this out, and it'll cut out the little dots through the center as well, which is super cool. So if anybody didn't see the, I'm going to show you really quickly, the paper share card that we did. Katie and I designed this card. Let me, hold on, I gotta get it. I grabbed the wrong one. Where is it? Oh, you know what? I gave it to, never mind. I don't have it here. Anyway, you can see how big these are. So you have an oak leaf and a maple leaf, and just really stunning. I love fall leaves. I don't know about you guys, but I love them. So I love this die set. Okay, and then the paper that goes with this is so great. So let me show you, let me show you the rest of the stuff in this set, and then I'll show you the paper. Okay, so we also have, this embossing folder called Gathering Leaves that has, can y'all see that design? I hope. This, like, it's almost like a wallpaper. It kind of has that look, like it's fabric, but it's just these little leaves all over the place. And so you'll see this repeating pattern just like this in the designer series paper. Again, in just a minute when I show you that, so it'll kind of be more clear. And then we have these Cajun craze and gold foil dots. So there's gold foiling inside there in all of these. Love them. And the twine. This, well, actually, this is called thread technically because it's really skinny. Twine, thread, you know, they're all kind of close, right? So this is Early Espresso and Old Olive linen thread, okay? So love these so much. Really, really pretty. Okay. And then the paper, I'll show real quick, is another one that is gold foiling. Actually, I think they call it champagne. I think it's called champagne. But it's kind of a gold. It's close enough that you could use it as gold. Let's put it that way. But it is technically, I think, champagne. So we have these. You can see here there are 3 leaf designs, and they're all different. It's basically the same pattern, but different color combos. So you have a different background here and then different color combos in all of them. They have leaves and mushrooms and all the things. And then you have these 3 patterns, again, that all has gold in them. There's that leaf pattern I was talking about, that little tiny leaf. And really, really pretty. I love the plaid. And then on the backs of these is a more subtle design. In the 3 main colors here. So we've got Early Espresso, Basic Beige, and Cajun Craze. So this is what the embossing folder is, by the way. That is the exact design. And I love, love, love this plaid. So my two favorites in here are, no, I'm just kidding. I love the leaves. I absolutely love the leaves. This paper is gorgeous. I love this paper so much. Okay. I like that paper better than the toile. It's just me. Toile's not really my thing. I mean, I kind of like it sometimes, but that paper is stunning. So love it, love it. Okay. Then we have the Modern Christmas bundle. We're going to be doing this for anybody who wants to know. The November Card Club is going to be using this, and it is gorgeous. I'm actually going to start with the paper just to give you an idea of where we're going. So let me grab the full sheets just because it'll be easier, because I've got multiple different sizes going on here. Okay, so this is the Modern Christmas paper. So you can see it has gold foiling and black and white. Okay, so this side has gold foiling on it. Can you see the foiling shining? And then this side doesn't, and this is all in black and whites. Okay, so, and I love this. This fa la 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 la, by the way, for anybody that can't read it. So really, really stunning, gorgeous paper. I love this, and I love the sophisticated look of it. While I am one of those people who loves cute things, I also really, really like certain types of things that are sophisticated, especially at Christmas. And so I think this is gorgeous. Oh, I missed a stamp set. Sorry, I was going to show you this. With the fall stuff, they also have an etched autumn background stamp that you can get. It's at the back of this pack of stuff I'm going to show you, but I just wanted to show it to you with the fall things because this is a beautiful background stamp. So there's that too. Sorry, I forgot about it. Okay, back to this. Okay, so Ornamental Christmas, here is this absolutely gorgeous set. So you can get this bundle. I think I still have this card. So here's the card, for instance, that we're making with the paper share. You can see all of that gorgeousness going on. This has so many great dies in it, and they're nice, big, chunky things. So they're also going to be really great, I will say, for scrapbooking because of the nice, big, chunky design. But also really great for cards and for tags. So you can make tags with these pieces that are going to be wonderful. And on top of that, for ornaments. So this is really great because this kind of like does the whole shebang. And so one of the things in this suite is these amazing large gold hoops. And if you've ever gotten the ones we've had in the past, they were round and I didn't like that as much. These are flat. So they're flat this way. So they lay flat on a surface and they're not, I don't know. I like them better. So we have those. And we also have this beautiful twine that is black and gold and white and gold. So really gorgeous twine with this set as well. Okay. All right. So that we're going to be using for the November Club. We also have this beautiful set. This is the Delicate Pines. This is so cool. So this is shown at 80%, by the way. It's a huge set. You can see there. This is snowflakes made out of pine pieces, which is really cool. So it's kind of mixing pines and snowflake concept together. And you've got these extra little pieces that you can add to your snowflakes to build on your snowflakes, which is super cool. When I show you the paper, it'll make a little bit more sense. But you've got tons of dies in this set. Oh my gosh. So there's a bunch that cut out these pieces, plus there's some standalone, of course, and it's just an absolutely amazingly unique set in particular. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it before, so I was really impressed with the uniqueness of it. Here is the embellishments and the ribbon that go with this. We've got shaded spruce, cherry cobbler, and clear. These are the faceted snowflakes that you see there. And we've got the shaded spruce and gold edged satin ribbon. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the paper will kind of show you those actual designs. So let me grab this here. So this is the paper. You can see the big snowflakes, but they're made out of pine. And then on the back you have like an actual frost kind of look. This one is just the different pieces with a different frost. Got more snowflakes. This one is snowflakes. More of the pieces. That one's snowflakes. More snowflakes. Frost. And this one is much darker, and that has snowflakes on both sides. So really pretty, different, unique set. Okay, so I haven't seen any comments in about 15 minutes, so I think it's not updating again, so I'm going to just... I always worry that I'm not getting your questions when that happens, so if you guys have been asking me questions, I swear I'm not ignoring you. Okay. Yes, Darlene, I will show you the first scrapbook kit in the catalog. I didn't go into too much detail with these like I did on the video I did a couple weeks ago. Might be easier for you to just watch the beginning of that one, which was the mystery stamping that I did. I went through all of the product in detail on that one, okay? So you might get more out of that, but I'm happy to do that at the end if you need me to. Okay. But no, I haven't seen a comment for 12 minutes. So if you guys want to comment really quickly, I'm hoping that it's really weird. That was the last comment that I had on there. So let me see if hopefully it's not being silly and doing something strange. Okay. You want it all, Phyllis? Me too. I want it all too. I always want it all. Okay. That's not true. There's always a few things that are not my style, but I know. I feel you. Okay. I do not have this bundle yet. I'm sorry. I didn't get everything, you guys. I couldn't. But so this is the beautiful pumpkins. This is a realistic looking pumpkin set. I really love the die set in particular. So if you like that that look where it's like realistic stamping, it is a two-step stamping set, and it stamps pumpkins, and then you can die cut those out. You can also use these separately. I've got hiccups all of a sudden. Of course. So, but anyway, this bundle is really cool. This is called Beautiful Pumpkins. So again, I know it's really tiny and you guys can't really see it. But you can go online and look it up if you want to see it in more detail. It's called Beautiful Pumpkins. This one is called Homemade Treats, so I'm going to show you that one. This is super cute. For those of you that bake, this is a really cute set for Christmas, or if you have scrapbooking of baking that you did during Christmas and you want to do like pages where you've got like this kind of stuff on it, this would be great for that as well. It includes a From the Kitchen of, which is great for if you're making gifts for people that include some kind of little tag or card or whatever that are baked type goods. This makes a really cute one, and I love the font in this. Isn't that adorable? So, and this has a little baking sheet even in it, plus all the dies that cut out all your images there. So really, really cute. I even love this little confetti die. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like a little heart, a star, a candy cane, and it's the sprinkles that you put on your cookies. That's what it is. It's so cute. I really love this. I think that's adorable. Okay, and then we have this one, which is what I was telling you earlier. I'm going to be using the snowflake set from over here with the snowflake stuff over there. So this, I will probably be using these dies. I love this right here. So this is a background die, you can see, for your card. And then you have this little piece, and this, I don't know how well you can see this, but this has the little dots that go around, but every other dot is a little baby snowflake. It's so cute. I just love it. The little embossing on that is so cute. And then we've got all different kinds of snowflakes here, and another, that same little design is in this tag, or this sentiment piece as well. And you've even got like a corner piece here too. So you'll see these again. These will get used in that set as well. But I love the stamp set because, as always, it's a sentiment set. So you get lots of really cute sentiments. Homemade Treats is on its way to my house, Kathy. That's funny. I sold you on the gingerbread man. Okay, so I'll be getting a contact from Kelly and Kathy if they have not already signed up for the gingerbread man. That's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, this has got some really great little sentiments in it for you guys to use with your snowflake cards, so I think you'll enjoy it. All right. Next is a set that is not particularly Christmas, but we all love our fur babies, right? And a lot of us give our fur babies Christmas gifts, so why not have a fur baby stamp set? I will probably be doing something with this in January. I'm not thinking about it now because it is not a holiday thing and we're totally in the midst of the holiday stuff. But this is a super duper cute bundle, you guys. I love this. I love the punniness, the I woof you. You're a possum pet sitter, no longer by your side, but always in your heart. Really great to give people when they lose a pet. Love comes with 4 paws. So many cute things. And I mean, look at the dies. I mean, this is just stinking adorable. So I'm very much looking forward to using this set with you guys, probably in January. Okay. This one, the Festive Friends, we're going to be doing the November class with this set. You guys, look at how cute they are. They're so adorable, these little guys. So we have an elf and a Santa and a snowman. Now, I'm not a huge Santa person, but this is just so cute. I had to. So I really love these little guys. And of course you have the dies, you have a tag, you have a little tree, you've got this tree here. I'm just now noticing there isn't an actual die to cut out this tree, but you could easily do that, fussy cutting. You've got 2 trees in here though that are different. You've got snowflakes in here. I mean, just all the things, right? Really, really cute set. And it does have some obvious, tag sentiments in here as well as some other cute little sentiments to use with these little guys. And of course you can use any sentiments you have from other sets too, but I just think these are so cute. So we're going to be doing this for the November class, so look forward to that. And we also have this super cool set. So this is the Pine Tree Trimmings. This is another tree set. But this one, we made a fun little mystery stamping card with this set when we did the mystery stamping. Where'd it go? There it is. Hold on. I gotta get it. Okay. Here's the card we ended up making because this coordinates with our cool tree shaker domes, which you can see here in the card, and the huge thing of gold shaker stars. These are awesome little stars, you guys. So I'm just going to put a few in here so you can see some of what it is. This thing is huge. I mean, it's massive. So you can see all these different little stars that you have here, different sizes and hollow and solid and all the different things, right? So you can, of course, use these singly on your projects as well, but you can also use them in your shaker cards. So we did this together. The other day when we had our mystery stamping, we made that together. So this is a super cool bundle. I just love the star tree in particular, which is what we used on that one. But then you've got 2 other trees here and all the little fixins and some really cute sentiments, including I like the kind of angled from our house to yours sentiment and a nice simple little die set to coordinate with that. Okay. Now, also there are some standalone products. Let me get over here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more bundle that I didn't get yet. This is the sign design bundle, and it has a punch with it that you can see is kind of like a sort of like a half dome type style punch. And so I didn't pick this one up yet, but that's really cute. If you like those kind of things, it makes really good little sentiment pieces. Then there's also the Silent Snowfall specialty paper. This is 6 sheets of 12 by 12 paper that has this embossed snowflake design in it. Really great for blending on. So you can blend different colors and make snowflake pieces. Yes, you'll see it again in my Snowflake Club class. We also have the All Season Velvet. You get 6 sheets of this in the 3 colors, garden green, cherry cobbler, and white. There were some mistakes on colors online. I don't know if they fixed it yet or not, but those are the colors I'm sticking with. And there are a couple of scrapbooking kits in here too, including the lovely florals one. I did not purchase that one. It's not really my style, just so you know, though I do plan to get the stamp set, which I haven't purchased yet. And there's also a Winter Scenes cling stamp. This is very much the line art style. Like, I know that Martha's going to love this, for instance. I think there's a little church or a cabin. I can't really tell on here. It's a small little image. But anyway, I do want to show you the Sweet Halloween. We will be using this one. So this is the Sweet Halloween. It coordinates with the Spooky Halloween stamp set. If you guys saw that one that we're going to be using for my Halloween class, it coordinates with that. So really, really cute. Has some huge, what am I trying to say? Huge images. So really massive hippo that goes in this one. But I mean, really, really cute. Look at the size of this haunted house. Oh my gosh, so cute. Love it. Frightfully cute. Love this. Baddie for you. It's a really great set, and has some, of course, as always, has some papers that you don't get in the main paper that you can purchase that coordinates with the Spooky Halloween. And of course, you have the extra stickers and the coordinating cardstock you can get, and then the Sweet Halloween stamp set that you can get also. I love the stamp sets that have these like little lines in them, because these also work really well on envelopes for addresses if you ever want to do that, but is great for using on any journaling spot that you want to do on a, it doesn't have to be a Halloween one only. You can bring this out every time you want to do a journaling thing. So I do love lines like that. And anyway, so just a really super cute little stamp set that coordinates with all of the goodies that we can get from the suite of products, as well as all of the scrapbooking products that coordinate with that. Okay, I think that is it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little walk through the catalog with me and the online exclusives. And does anybody have any questions? It was fun making that card. Homemade treats is already at your house. The stars are awesome. It'd be nice if we had brown felt paper for the squirrels. That would be cool. Now I will say one thing that you can use with the squirrels is the brown foil. I love that. The earth toned metallic, which is a brown foil. I think that'll look really great with that. And it's going to make amazing leaves. Does anybody have any questions? You're welcome. Absolutely. Okay. So, Darlene, do you want me to show you that that scrapbooking kit, or do you want to just go back and watch the other video? Thank you so much for joining me, those of you who joined live. If you're watching this later as a replay, I hope you enjoyed it and hope it helped you decide on some of the things that you want to get from all of the new products. I know sometimes it's hard to decide when you can't see them in person, so I always hope that the video helps a little bit. And I'm so excited that we're here for getting ready for the holidays. I always love this time of year. I can't believe it's already here. It goes way too fast, but I am excited. and looking forward to doing the 12 weeks of Christmas coming up with you guys and all the things. So I hope you guys are looking forward to doing all the Christmas stuff with me as well. Okay, so Darlene, did you want me to go ahead and show that kit? I will have to watch the replay because I missed the beginning. Oh, that's okay. I understand, it happens. It totally happens. So glad all of you guys joined me. If I didn't get to say hi to you, hello. I see Lisa joined us at some point. You're so welcome, Kathy. Okay, I think Darlene may have jumped off because she's not responding, so. Me too. What are you saying me too about, Linda? Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed that video, Sandra. Yeah, if you guys missed the Tip Tuesday yesterday, talking about the cellophane bags, the really cool Petunia Pop iridescent bags. They're so pretty. They're gorgeous. They're like unicorn skin. And it's one of my favorite colors. I love Petunia Pop. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, you are here, Darlene. Did you want me to show you that kit real quick, or did you want to just watch the other video that I already showed? You're going to watch the replay, Linda? Okay. I gotcha. No, that's fine. Did you need me to show you that kit real quick? Because there's two of them. There's the peace one, and then the other one. I don't know. Traditions of Christmas, I think is what it's called. But I already showed them in the video I did for the mystery stamping a week or two ago. So if you want to just check that one out, you can. Okay, you're going to watch that. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, you guys. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. Remember to sign up for the gingerbread class by the 7th if you're interested in that, and I will see you soon. God bless. Bye.